911, what's your emergency?
So in this video, your job is going to be to find the piece of evidence that's in this photograph. It's sort of like Find Waldo. While you're looking at the photograph, I'm going to tell you the story behind it. And then I'll reveal to you where it is, where the piece of evidence is. But this picture is a bed in a master bedroom, and off the bedroom was a small bathroom. And the person stood in front of the mirror in the bathroom, put the pistol up to their head, and shot themselves. Now, that's actually pretty common. They stand in the bathroom looking in the mirror while they shoot themselves. I don't know if they're trying to make sure the gun is lined up properly. I don't know if they're just staring intently at themselves. I don't know. I've never been there. But that's what happened here. Now, the bullet went through the person's head. It was a full metal jacket round, so it didn't make a big exit wound or anything like that. It went through the wall they were standing next to, and it skated across the ceiling in the bedroom. Now, I have one tech in the bathroom working because it's a small bathroom, and I'm standing in the bedroom just assisting the tech. I'm acting as a clean tech in case they need any supplies off the truck. And I'm just sort of, killing time. And I think, okay, well, they stood there, the bullet went through their head, it went through this wall, it skated across the ceiling. I wonder where it landed. Now, at that time, I didn't know there was a bullet in the room, a spent round. I was just sort of, looking at the angles and all that, just sort of a mind game. And I followed it, and sure enough, there it was. So now that you've been looking a while, I'll show you this picture, which is the piece of evidence on the bedspread. And as you can see now, it's a spent round. It wasn't a hollow point, so it didn't mushroom. It stayed small. And it's basically the same color and the same metallic finish as the bedspread. So you can see why a crime scene tech might miss it. Now, I called the crime scene unit. They came out. I talked with the tech. He said, man, we looked all over for this thing. We were even up in the attic looking for it. And they just missed it because it was very, very camouflaged in that bedspread. So it does happen. Evidence does get missed. We find evidence on a regular basis, and that's not saying the crime scene techs are doing anything wrong or they're not doing their job right. It's just there's a lot of variables on a crime scene, and not everything gets found all the time. But in this case, this is an example of where, since the bullet was in the bedroom, we continued working in the bathroom. Now, many times that's the scenario. There's no reason to stop the whole job, stop everybody from doing anything because you found a piece of evidence in one room. If you find a piece of evidence in the kitchen, there's no reason to stop working in the bathroom. But now there are jobs where, because of the way the evidence, because of the scene, because of the crime, if you do find evidence, you do need to stop all work on the job. And we'll talk about that in another video. But now you can see how that piece of evidence got missed. And, it's real easy to sit here and look at that picture and judge the crime scene techs for missing it, but we weren't there on the job at the time. We weren't there with all the chaos and all the people in and out and everything that was going on. So I'm not going to criticize them at all, but it does happen.